Welcome to a tour of my seedling start shelf setup. Say that 5 times fast. So here I have my area for where I start all of my seedlings. This is the second year that I've used this shelving setup and it works phenomenally. These are 5 shelf units. I have 2 of them and they were about $50. I bought them from Harbor Freight and they hold, I think it's 60 pounds per shelf. I'm nowhere near that with my setup, but they do hold a lot of weight. I use the bottom 4 shelves for seedling trays, and then the top shelf I use for storage. I keep all of my extra seed trays. I have starter mix, my seeds. I have some wheat berries I use for fodder, and then I have just a few farm things up on top as well. So on the actual grow shelves, I have a light on each section, and then I also have these cardboard boxes. These are just little trays from Chewy, and I have 2 layers of them, and this is to get my seedling starts as close to the light as possible, so I'm not having to lower the light. I'm actually just raising the trays up to the light, and as the seedlings grow, I'll take out a layer of the boxes. As you can see down here, these guys are on just 1 layer, and when they get a little bit bigger, they're going to be just on the shelves. I have 1 grow light per shelf, and these are actually a discontinued light sold by Menards, but you can use any type of under cabinet mounting grow light, and I just have them secure with zip ties. These guys daisy chain, so that means that I can plug the power cord into the next light and just have 1 cord running to my outlet versus 8. And these are really neat because they change from white light to pink to purple. They also do red and blue, and you can set it depending on what stage of growth your plant is in. I had 1 light that actually burned out on me this year, so I had to replace it. I don't know the brand of this one. It's just another generic light sold at Menards, but it's a grow light and it's only white light. It works the same way. This is the 3rd year that I've used these Burpee Super Seed trays, and I absolutely love them. They come in 3 sizes. They come in a 32 cell, 16 cell, and an 8 cell. I use the 2 bigger sizes, and they're great for watering. I just water them from beneath. And look at the roots on these things. They're made of silicone and they pop right out when it comes time to plant your seedlings into a new container into the ground. Absolutely love them. Highly recommend. They withstand the sun, they withstand the water, and it's a really good reusable option. They run about $12 a piece depending on where you get them, but it's a really good value for what you get. I started using the Burpee seed starting mix this year. This stuff is really great and it really holds the moisture. It comes in this little block that you then add water to, and I think you add 4.5 quarts, which equals 18 cups of water, and it expands and fills 4 of those trays with a little bit of leftover. Now as you can see, the dry versus wet, it really holds the moisture. My seedlings love it. I was able to get those blocks at Menards for about $2 when they were on sale at the beginning of March, so I stocked up to have several to get me through this year. Now I wanted to do a really quick price breakdown of my whole setup here. So I have 2 shelving units. Those are $50 a piece. I have 8 grow lights at $20 a piece, and I have 16 seedling trays at $12 a piece. That comes to a total of $452. Now that kind of seems like a lot for a seed starting setup, which it is, totally. You could definitely get away doing this with much cheaper supplies. You can just put your seedlings by a windowsill. You don't even need grow lights. But this is something that's very reliable, it's very organized, and it gives me a consistent outcome. Not to mention it's something that's going to last for several years. The only thing I'm really going to need to replace in the near future is maybe the grow lights. I might upgrade to something a little more powerful, and then I'm going to be buying fresh dirt and seeds every year. So it's something that's definitely an investment up front with a really good payoff at the end. I keep these shelves set up all throughout the year, even when I'm not using them, and I use them for storage, and I also use them in the winter to grow fodder. I sprout wheat berries and sugar peas and use those to give treats to my chickens and my rabbits. And I also set up my incubator on here sometimes too. So if you have any questions about anything you saw in this video, please leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.